1112 square feet, Georgetown Drive, Loveland, Colorado. It's off market. Zillow says it's worth $355 with a rent estimate of $1,825 a month.
Yeah.
So, what's the seller looking to do on this one?
So the seller lost his job, and he looking to move to Ohio to the cheaper market. So he does not need all the money up front. So the mortgage is $204,000.
$204, and Zillow says it's worth $355. So okay.
Yeah. So the
$150,000 of equity.
Yeah. So he wants about $300K. He doesn't need, all $350. Or he said that he might need some milk, so he's willing to let it go for $300. He needs new carpet, and it may or may not need a new furnace.
Got it. Is the mortgage current?
The mortgage is current.
And you know the terms on the mortgage, the PITI, the rate, the remaining term?
Yeah, so the mortgage is $204,800.
Got it.
And the PITI is $1,800.
$1,800, okay.
And
what's the rate?
And actually the HOA as well. Sorry to cut you off. The HOA is $130. So you can't forget the HOA. And interest rate is 5.25%.
Is it an age-restricted community?
It is not. Yeah. So there's no restrictions for the HOA. We're still waiting to hear whether you can do short-term rentals and mid-term rentals. Mid-term rentals should be fine. But short-term rentals, we're waiting on that information.
So midterm, is there any hospital or anything near there, military base nearby, within 5-10 miles?
That's a great question. I'm gonna double check. See if yeah, there's a hospital.
Okay, so we could do some short-term rentals.
There's a hospital nearby. Yeah, there's one hospital nearby.
Perfect.
So that's perfect.
Perfect. Did he indicate what kind of a down payment would be acceptable?
Yeah, for the down payment, he's only asking for $15,000.
$15,000 down.
$15,000 down. Yeah.
And then we take over that loan sub 2.
Subject to
Do a second position seller carry and then wrap it.
Yeah, he said he wants around 2 to 3%. He wants some interest on the property, so he wants around 2 to 3% interest.
So go in about 2 1/4 and see what he says.
Yeah, I would start with 2.
2, all right.
Start way lower and work our way up.
Does he care about the term on the seller carry?
Yes.
Will he go 30 years or maybe 30 due and 15?
He said he's open to 10 to 15 years originally. But then he kind of backtracked and said he would rather do a 10-year term.
All right.
So if we went backwards, if he wants $300K, and then subtract the 204,
and then 15,000.
So we get 95,200. This is equity.
Okay. And so he's asking for 10. Maybe we can propose 15, 30 due and 15 at about 2%.
So 30 or 10, 2% would be $296 a month.
Okay.
So that would be a PITI.
About $2,000.
$2,000 plus HOA, so it's about
$2,100.
$2,100.
All right.
Yeah.
And then we can wrap it to protect him. And then we can look at the midterm rental rates on hospital. We should be able to clear well more than 2,000 on that. We should be able to do okay on that one.
Yeah. Also, we can even wrap it to an end user at a high interest rate at 7-8%.
All right, so we can do an equity wrap and build the spread in there.
Exactly.
Build the spread on the interest rate and the equity.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think we have a pretty sweet deal here. The $15,000 is only about 5% down.
That's a great down.
Really great deal,
That
and he's flexible on his balloon.
Got it.
He said 10 to 15 years. So I think it's a good wrap deal.
Is this a VA loan or conventional?
Just the Navy partner did not let us know what kind of loan it is, but we can find out in PropStream.
Yeah, I just want to know in case he needs his entitlement back.
Yes. I mean, he said he lost his job, so I don't think.
He lost his job, but he's still able to keep the payments current?
I guess it's still current. Because he said that he doesn't need all the $15,000 up front, so he must have some savings.
Okay.
In his pocket.
Other than that first trust loan, are there any other liens on the property that we know about?
No other liens as far as I know. According to PropStream, there's an HOA lien of 262.
What was the date on that? Does it have a date on that?
Yeah, 2021. So
Okay.
I would think that's important. At least
That's
rather
fine.
than-
We'll take care of that.
Yeah. So there's a question about any other mortgages. What type of mortgage? Conventional.
Conventional. Okay, good.
Conventional mortgage.
How many years left on that mortgage?
You just bought it about 3 years ago, so
That's 27 years.
27 years.
Beautiful.
So if we structure the deal as an offer, we offer 15K down, which is what he's asking for, 2% interest, 2% interest.
30 due and 15 on the seller carry in second position.
30-year term, yeah, exactly. And then that'll be monthly payment of $296 a month.
Got it. And then we got what, 1800 PITI and 130 for HOA plus 296.
Yeah.
What's that, about 2230?
Yeah, and then we can propose a 15-year balloon, and then let him counter.
Yeah.
We don't want to give him the best offer. You want to let him counter.
And we'll amortize it at 30 years
Yeah,
with a 15-year balloon.
exactly.
That should work out okay.
So what's our 2038? And that would be 46,335.
Perfect.
46,375. Boom. In 15 years.
That's a nice win-win.
Yep, and he also gets $19,617 roughly interest paid.
Over the 15 years?
Yeah,
All right.
roughly.
So technically we're giving him a $15,000 better offer than he's asking with the interest.
Exactly.
His money's earning money.
Yeah, it's a sweet deal.
Very sweet deal.
We're giving him his down payment ask. We're giving him his interest.
Perfect.
We're giving him his 10 to 15 year balloon. And he's getting great money and interest. And he did ask for a longer escrow. He wants to have some time to find a new property or a rental in Ohio. So he's asking to close on September 1st. So that's totally fine. 2 months should be doable. Give us more time to find a right buyer.
Yeah, it's
So let's
perfect.
make our EMD conditional, and the EMD won't go hard until he's ready to move.
Yeah, exactly. And what we could do is we could try to find a right buyer because we have 2 months to close on it. We could try to find a right buyer in that 2-month period.
That's perfect. It gives us the time to do that.
Yeah, exactly. So
But-
just put it on the market for him and kind of agree to these terms and have him allow us to show the property to our buyers.
Put that in the contract.
Yeah, exactly.
You sure you don't want to join the underwriting department?
What would be the total entry fee for this?
Entry fee for this deal, if you were to wrap it ourselves,
Yeah, 15 with EMD.
yeah, so entry fee would be $15,000 down payment to the seller, and typically, let's just say we do 2 months of holding costs. Let's just say 2 months. So that would be roughly about 4,000
Or 4,000 even.
plus 1,800 plus 296 plus 130 times 3 times 2 months. Sorry. So now we have 19,452. And plus closing costs. So closing costs would be roughly about
Point and a half.
3,000 maybe.
Point and a half.
Yeah, and $3,000.
So we're below 10% on this.
Yeah. So now we have 22,452. 22,452 would be the entry fee.
And the purchase price is
300.
so we're below our 10%.
And would this be an assignment fee or would this be?
We could either hold it, and we can wrap it with with an equity wrap and hold it, or we could assign it for a nice fee.
Yeah, so entry fee is around 7.5%. Our average buyer wants a 10% entry fee,
Or less.
so 10% would be 30,000, right? So we have roughly about 8,000, assignment fee that we could do for this deal.
And if we sell it to a homesteader, we could get possibly a higher down payment because they're going to typically pay closer to 20% with a conventional loan. And so if we even go into 15%, win for us and a win for the buyer also.
Yeah,
Or we can wrap it and hold it and make the cash flow spread.
Right, exactly. If we wrap it for, let's just say, 325,
325. Or what Zillow's value is, 350.
Right. It does need a little bit of work, but let's
At a
put 330.
6% interest rate.
Let's put maybe 50% down.
Sure.
This is $49,500, and let's wrap it at maybe 8% interest. If it didn't have good credit, so that would be a PI of $2,000, $2,058. So that would be a great cash flow because the PIT is around $950 or something.
Yep.
I'm sorry, the PI is around $950, $1,000, $1,100. So we're looking at about 800 plus before the 236, 296 to the buyer. So roughly about $500 cash flow.
That's a nice wrap to hold.
Yeah, and we also get about $35,000 on down payments, but so you make $35,000 in down payment plus $500 a month for 30 years.
It's a great
Let's
deal.
go.
Yeah, it's a good deal.
Nice job.
Let's get it.
Creative investors right here, big
Let's
dog.
go.
Let's go. The great Richard knows it all. Let's go. Mitch the Rich. Let's go. Let's go.